Hi everyone. Today I am presenting the task assigned to me by Mentorness. This is a task under machine learning, and the topic or the data set that is provided to me is market prediction. So today we are going to see what are the steps that I have followed in machine learning to bring out the analysis over the data set that is provided to me. And also we will look through what are the libraries that we have used, how I have used it, and why I have used those libraries. So before moving on to the PPT, I will just show you the data set that is provided to me. So here's a data set which has a market prediction data set which consists of what kind of market the investments are there, which year it is in, quantity, price, its minimum, maximum, etc. Moving on to the PPT. So before moving on to the main part of the PPT, let's look into the background. So as I've told, it is mostly on forecasting and what kind of market analysis that we have to do so that a right kind of decision is made into what we can invest. So basically we look into the historical data set and do future trends prediction. So this is the background, and the main objective is to make a robust time series machine learning model. So there are different types of different ways in which we can bring into consideration, different ways we can get into consideration. So here's the data description. Previously, I just showed you the Excel data sheet. It's just a brief description of the data that is provided to me. So moving on to the analysis of the data set. So in machine learning, we have quite a bit of process that we have to follow. First is the data pre-processing, where we handle cleaning the data, cleansing the data, where we remove the missing values. Then if there are categorical values, like if there are numerical values or categorical values, exchanging them. Then doing exploratory data analysis, where we recognize what kind of patterns and trends are present in the data set. Then feature engineering, where we create relevant features, variables, and statistics so that a right kind of model can be chosen. That is where we do model selection and training. Here I have used Prophet and LSTM as the main sector for me to give right kind of analysis. So furthermore, I'll tell you why I have used these two itself. Next is model evaluation, where we find out what kind of errors are there. So lesser the error or lesser the number of the error, it means the model is right profoundly to give high yield in the future. Then we do validation, where find quite a bit of parameters are used, and graphs or visualizations are brought into the existence. So as I told, data processing is where we do cleansing of data. Then exploratory data analysis, where we go into the data, dig into it, and find out what are the patterns lying in it, what kind of hypothesis we can bring into the data set. Next, as I told, feature engineering, and choosing like what kind of features must we use, whether it's unprocessed data, processed data, structural data, such things are looked into feature engineering. Next, what kind of model must be chosen? As I've told before itself, I've used LSTM model, and also I've used Prophet library also. Furthermore, we'll discuss why I've used those things. And next is the model evaluation, like what model you have chosen based on that, what kind of data set we are receiving. Next is tuning and validation. We will be extracting the data set what we are going to have, like the values of the data set, so we can do future prediction. Forecasting can be done. So this is a kind of trend prediction that I've brought out from the Prophet library that I have done using the basis of LSTM. And so here, before moving on to the conclusion part, so let me just uh, uh, drive you through into the work that I have done over here. So here, yeah. So this is a data set where I've worked. I've used the Collab notebook. And basically, if you have to upload a data set or something, we just directly go to files, you upload the file. As soon as you upload the file, just show you where you have to, like where the file is hidden. You just choose your file and open it up. Once you do that, it will get uploaded here. And after uploading the file, we will begin the data set where I've imported pandas, numpy. As we all know, these are the basic libraries that one has to import so that we can run the machine learning process here. Moving on further. Here, yeah, I have found out whether any missing values are there or not. So like there was no much data lost here. So I didn't like go further into it. And yeah, I have dropped a column, and also I have brought a kind of data analysis where the data column is converted into data time format. So it is more reliable to have that format where the system, like the machine learning, understands the data set properly. And next we are like preparing the model set to preparing the data to use the LSTM process, because there's no much filtrations in the data set. So here you can see that what kind of LSTM model done. We have created LSTM model, like here. Yeah, here we have created a LSTM model, and after creating LSTM model, then we have to train the model under which we have trained it, so that it rightly sets into the data which we have like which has been provided. After training, we'll do all the predictions that are used, and like all the predictions we transform it, like giving into white train and white test, then training and prediction, and transforming those predictions. Then based on those predictions only, we will be doing evaluation matrices. So after evaluation matrices, we will be printing out the values, like what are the MAP, MSC, and error that we have. Like, so the lesser the error means, like the more accurate the model is. And so here LSTM model is like a long short-term model memory, that is a flow of LSTM, and this is mostly used for seasonal data. So as market prediction we have seen, so as market prediction here in the above data set we can see now. See, yeah, this is mostly based on yearly quantity based. So therefore we have brought it into an aspect where this is a seasonal data set. So that is how mostly I've used LSTM model. And then after that like yeah, we move on further. So after LSTM model, and we bring out a conclusion over MAPA, MSC, and RSMA, then after that further we are going to use profit library, because we have to bring out some validations here. And as I've told, profit library is used for forecasting. So to have a forecasting, this one LSTM and profit library goes hand in hand. And this is like for so this is an open source forecasting tool that is developed by Facebook, and mostly it's for daily observations, seasonal observations, and for forecasting, like time series forecasting. So same procedure, we import models like the packages like pandas and numpy. And here we can see that the whole thing, like what data set we've used, what kind of alterations we have done. We have renamed some columns, and we have trained the model again, then we have made predictions. And after that I have plotted a graph using matplot, where you can see the trend, like it is going to increase in the future. This one, that is how we are going to make a prediction. Yeah, here also same thing, you can see that trend. Then we extract the value, then we align it, forecast it, and then finally we calculate it. Same thing again, MSC, MSC and MAPE, MSC and RMS, where we find out the data set, and then we give a prediction. So based on these two predictions, the market can be found out, like what kind of future predictions it will have. So using, as I've told before itself, the lower the MSC, MAPE and RSM, anything, it's a very good accurate model. So MAPE is like easier to interpret, less sensitive. MSC is a more sensitive outlierness, but useful for larger errors. That's it. So yeah, so that's it of the end of presentation, where I have given a brief description about what I have learned and how I have brought up the model analysis using LSTM and profit library. Thank you.